And let's do that again. 3, 4, 5. I can't do this many more times when we run out of fingers. It is Friday night, almost 11 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, you'll actually see this after the fact, of course. I go up to Lifetime Fitness, and they're doing the first test assessment for me. They're going to hook up heart monitor and all this other stuff to me, check to see what my heart rate is resting. Then they're going to torture me by making me do things at a gym that people do at a gym normally. You'll see everything on Sunday, and I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, but I really want to wait until after the assessment tomorrow. They're going to torture me, and I'm paying them for it. That's the sad part. Got to do what I got to do. Okay, so I did the fitness assessment this morning, and I tell you what, it didn't really kick my butt, but it kind of kicked my butt. The cool part about it is, one, I get this. It's a heart rate monitor. Basically this fits on your wrist, because that's what something like this looks like it should do. And then there's another little thing that you strap onto your chest, and there's a little sensor that does its thing and transmits information to this. And it's actually kind of neat, because it was me being the kind of the geekier side of things. It was neat because it was actually transmitting the information to the laptop that was next to me on the treadmill while they were measuring my heart rate, and they had this mask thing on me, and they were basically looking to see how I was breathing, what my heart was doing while I was doing this walking, and they would speed up the treadmill, they would raise the incline and everything. Basically came from all this is we determined that I am out of shape. I mean, round is a shape, but it's not a good shape, I know I've got a lot of work to do. I know I do. And I think that's part of what is disappointing me a little bit here lately. I have not been taking it as seriously as I should. And you think I would. I'm spending good money on this, right? It made me start thinking a little bit about what I'm doing. Not just why I'm doing it, but what I'm doing, period. I put myself out there in a lot of different ways. I make a lot of commitments, and I keep my commitments. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I do it. Sometimes it may take me a while, a long while, but if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. What I have to start learning to do is saying no to certain things and start saying yes to myself, And I hate that. I hate the fact that I'm even considering that, because it's not my nature. The way I am is I want to help everybody. I have to learn to start saying no to certain things, because I will spread myself thin, and by spreading myself thin, I get fat, which seems odd. I have to learn to start taking time out for myself, because I'm no good to anybody if I'm dead. I know that. And a lot of people have already said that they're, proud of me, that they're pushing for me and encouraging me and everything else. And that is an incredible feeling, to know that people care like that, because I'm not used to people caring like that. Maybe I should word that differently. I'm just not used to people saying that they care, whether they do or not. That's just kind of how it's always been around me, I guess. I don't know. I don't want this to be on a downer note. The key points real quick. First, going to talk about the bad stuff. Bad stuff is very out of shape. I think we've determined that, right? The other bad part is that I'm very disappointed in myself because I've had a real problem with motivation. I've had a very, very slow start. And I think that's what's bugging me more than anything else. Now let's go to the good parts. I know where I am, and I know where I stand, and I know where I need to be. I do have the knowledge and I have the tools to get me where I need to be. I know that every single thing that I've done took time to get to where it is now, and I know it's going to take time to reverse these things. I can see good things coming from this I can see good things coming from this whenever I get everything on track like it needs to be. And it's just going to take time. It is going to take time. I have goals in mind. I don't even look at the numbers, really, at this point. I know it's important that I have to look at certain numbers, but, you know, someone says, you know, how much do you want to lose? I don't know. I don't care. You know, I'm more concerned about how I feel. You know, how much energy do I have? Right now, if you were to do like a 1 through 100 scale of energy, 100 being, you know, like the most energetic, hyperactive, caffeine-induced freak of nature that you could see, and 1 being basically a coma victim in a vegetative state, I'm about 12. Not good, right? I don't care about the number. I don't care if I'm, you know, 150 pounds or 200 pounds or, you know, whatever. If I feel right, I have energy, and all these other little annoyances are no longer little annoyances, that's the most important part to me. Simple as that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe my attitude will change about it in 6 months or a year or whatever. But all I know is that this is something for the rest of my life. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. Everybody who's been encouraging me, thank you. I do appreciate it. I appreciate it a ton, more than you can even possibly realize. For everybody who's doubting me, I love proving people wrong. I will do a more entertaining video blog very soon. Probably right after I'm done doing this one. Bye. Ladies, I'm going to be hot when this is all done. You just need to remember that. Get with sexy now, and I'll show you sexy later. No, that sounded wrong. Oh my gosh, I am a moron.